In this video, we're going to talk about Human Design Manifestors, and you're such a misunderstood type. So within this video, I want to not only provide you with information about what it's like to be a Human Design Manifestor, but I also want to give you permission slip after permission slip, because it's about damn time that we start to recognize you for how truly unique and powerful you are. So let's go. Hi, I'm Aditi. Welcome back to the channel. I am so happy to have you here as part of the family. This is where I support you in creating the life and business of your dreams based on who you are and not on who you're supposed to be. Manifestors are such an interesting type for me because basically 90% of the population has been told to live and act like a manifestor, to make shit happen, push ideas through, act right away. But then the other 10%, you, the manifestors, you're such a beautifully rare type and you are actually designed to live in that way. But then you're told that you're too much, mellow down, slow down, like what the F? First of all, we are all unique, so leave us be. But also, make up your damn mind. Which way do you want us to go? And it just goes to show how conditioned we all are to live in a different way than we are divinely created to live and to be. So, my beautiful manifestors, you are actually designed to make shit happen. So let's dive into that. Before you found Human Design, whether today is the first time you've heard about it, which by the way, if it is, I am so excited for you. It's a whole new world. You're gonna love it. And maybe you already knew about Human Design, but before you found out that you are a Human Design manifestor, you probably felt very misunderstood. And that's very logical because we live in a sacral dominated world, meaning that most people you come across are either generators or manifesting generator types in Human Design, and they work in completely different ways. Now add to that your parents probably didn't know about Human Design, and so they couldn't guide you in your unique way of being. But you're here now, and I'm so excited for you because you are such a beautiful being, and the world is truly in a better place with you living in your power. So my goal for this video is to provide you with permission slips. You definitely don't need them, but you may absolutely want them. So what makes you so special? And the first thing is that you're not here to play by the rules. And this can be a very difficult thing for parents or caregivers because they have to set certain rules and boundaries for children to live by, of course. And I won't go deeper into that dynamic in this video, but it is worth noting because this may have been, or maybe even still is, one of the ways that you feel misunderstood or even alienated from others because you're truly not here to be told what to do. That will never bring out the best in you. Because you're the one who's here to bring new things into the world, to bring the unseen things into the seen, into the 3D physical world that we live in. So if you were going to follow the rules, you wouldn't have the energetic space to come through with what hasn't been done before. So you're energetically wired to go against the rules. It's not a conscious thing and it's not a bad thing either. As you grew up, you understood that there are certain constructs and rules that we live by in society, and you can absolutely find your way around this world while staying true to yourself and while living by your own rules. However, if as a kid you weren't taught that it's okay to go against the grain, and if you didn't have space to make decisions for yourself, then you may have been conditioned into doing things that others want you to do, or how others want you to do them. So let this be your permission slip to do what you want and to do it in your own way. Forget about the rules. Those who are ready for your way of seeing things will rally around you and they will support you in any way that you need. And at times where people don't understand your vision, just think about J.K. Rowling. She is my favorite manifestor example because her pitch for Harry Potter was rejected 12 times before somebody saw the potential in it. And if she would have given up because people didn't get it, didn't understand, didn't see the vision she had, then entire generations of people would have never been able to dwell the magical halls of Hogwarts. Like, the world was ready for her magic. She just needed the right people to support her vision. Point number 2 of why you're so special is that you have a very unique cycle of rest and action that is unlike any other type. You're designed to have bursts of energy and then rest. And you're also designed, as I shared before, to create new things. So when you are pulling these new ideas from the energetic realm and bringing that into the tangible physical realm, that requires a lot of energy, which is why you're designed to, after you do that, take rest again. So when you decide you want to create a new business offer, start a new project, bake a specific pie, get a haircut, redecorate the house, for example, no matter what it is, when you decide that you want to do something, you'll be focused on nothing but that thing, that idea. And you use that burst of energy that comes through for it in order to make it happen. This is also where people really shouldn't be bothering you, right? Don't tell a manifestor what to do, and do not interrupt a manifestor when they're working on a project or break their flow in some way. Damn it. Every time. So in a bit, we're going to talk about how to make that easier for you so you can just do the things that you're craving to do without being interrupted. After you've completed whatever it is you wanted to do, you'll go into a rest cycle. And initially, this rest cycle is designed for you to recover from the energy spent doing the thing. And depending on how big that action was, you'll need more or less time to recover. Afterwards, in that same rest cycle, what you're doing there is you're creating space for a new idea or vision to come through. And sometimes that may happen one after the other. You had an idea, took action on it, rest a little bit, oh, new idea comes through. But that's not necessarily or often the case. It may actually take a very long time for a new vision to come through. And during that part of the rest cycle where you're waiting for that, you'll still take action on regular life things, but that won't feel the same as this big burst of energy you have when a new idea came through that you and your body are then fully ready to take action on. So let this be your permission slip to embrace the need for rest, to live life at your own pace without the need to keep up with others. Because when you're on, you are on. So allow yourself to rest and recover for as long as you need afterwards. Now let's talk about your number one way to receive support so you can actually do the things that you crave to do in your cycle of action. But before we do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more content on human design, astrology, and manifestation. In order to receive support, you need to understand the third thing that makes you so special, and that is that you're here to use your voice. You are designed to start things. After all, in order to bring these never been seen before ideas into the 3D physical world, somebody needs to jumpstart that project, and that person is you. And because of that, you are the only type that doesn't need to wait in order to act. You don't need to wait on an invitation. You don't need to wait to respond to things outside of you. You don't need to have multiple energy streams pass through you before you can act, like none of that. You can act right away. And by the way, quick little side note, if you are an emotional manifestor, then I would love for you to dive into your emotional authority and what that means, because you are still designed to wait on your emotional waves before taking action. This ability to act right away is where your strategy in life, because each human design type has their own unique strategy. This is where your strategy and your powerful voice starts to come in. Because you can act right away, your whole body will back up the energy needed to go do that thing that you want to do, and whoosh, you'll be off. Like I said, when you're on, you are on. And this could be a small thing like washing the dishes or going to the supermarket, or it could be a bigger thing like starting a business or booking a vacation. When it's a situation where nobody else is involved or affected, then it's perfectly fine, of course. Yet it becomes a little bit sticky when others are in some way, shape, or form affected by your decision, because they won't know what's going on until you're already in the middle of doing that thing. So let's say, for example, that you decide to book a solo holiday and you didn't inform your significant other about this before taking that action. That could create some friction as they may feel completely overlooked. Or maybe you did book a holiday for the two of you, but they kind of had plans on those dates. And I'm purposely giving an example here that makes it very clear that somebody else is involved, as it shows how once you have an idea, you just go and you do. And that is beautiful. That's how you're designed to work. That is correct for you. However, keeping in mind that other people need to be informed before you act is going to create so much ease on your journey and allow you to receive support that you actually need in your manifestor life. That's why this is exactly what your human design strategy is as a manifestor, to inform those around you. And this is where that use of your voice comes in. And as a manifestor, you have a powerful voice, my friend. They say in human design that your strategy of informing is more for the other than it is for yourself. That you're the only type whose strategy is not for yourself, but for the people around you. And I kind of disagree with that statement, as sure, it's incredibly helpful for the people around you to be informed because they're going to feel the effects of your energy moving through as you're taking action. So informing is really helpful. However, it is equally as important for you because without informing, you wouldn't be able to receive the support that you need as a manifestor in order to have your ideas come fully to fruition. In some cases, you may need the support of a team to take on some of the work around your vision. Or maybe you need your family to just leave you alone for a week so you can fully focus on that project without being distracted or disturbed. Like, even when you think you truly don't need anybody in order to do what you want to do, like going to the grocery store, for example, informing people anyways is going to allow you to have an easier time. So you don't have annoyed people back at home who are ready to give you a piece of their mind when you come back by asking you where you were again and why do you always run off every time. So either way, you need people in order to get the things done that you want to get done. And the only way to receive that support is by informing them, by telling them what's up on a continuous basis. And by doing that, you're allowing them to then make a choice of either joining your vision or allowing you to act on your vision. So here's your permission slip to share way more than you think you need to share. Narrating your life for the people around you may feel really silly at first, but try it out, experiment with it, and you may find that things just start working out a lot smoother for you. That was it for today's video. If you have any questions, inform me by leaving a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more.